Morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the results of the USDA April supply and demand report. Right now we've got soybean prices up about 8 cents, wheat up 7, and corn up about 2 cents. First, in the bean complex here in the United States, they lowered exports 50 million bushels to 1775 and the residual by 24, which raised the carryout from 425 to 480. The key now will be just to see how much export demand we see from here on out and whether or not the drop of 50 million bushels is enough. They also increased China soybean imports to 89 million tons from 88 previously. As far as the corn is concerned, they did drop ethanol usage 375 million bushels to 5050. They kept exports at 1725, and they raised feed and residual 150 million bushels. The net result was a carryout of 2092 versus 1892 previous. And again, here the key is just how much more export feed demand we see to offset maybe a little bit lower ethanol number before we're all said and done. As far as the wheat market is concerned, they did lower the feed and residual by 15 and exports also by 15. So a 30 million bushel increase in the carryout to 970. And as far as the outlook from here on out as far as wheat is concerned, we'll be watching pretty closely the weather in Europe and Russia. It's dry, it's early, but you could actually see a little bit more weather premium put into the wheat market, especially versus corn, because of the dryness there. Here in the United States, we'll be watching planted conditions and just see how much gets planted. We think that right now, east of the Mississippi, about 4 to 5% of the corn got planted before today, and that maybe 3% of the soybean crop has gotten planted. Looking ahead at May 1st, some people look for, maybe the corn plantings to be maybe somewhere between 25 and 30% done, and maybe the soybeans the same, assuming the 6 and 10 days are correct, and that we could actually see, besides cold weather, a little bit drier trend, especially in the western Midwest. So we'll be watching pretty closely the market from here on out for money flow, the Fed action to keep stimulating our economy, and just how long this virus lasts. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.